The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game is missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with 1,000 True School Sports subscribers. Now, this is the official post-fight review for Vergil Ortiz versus Samuel Vargas, and it was a very good. It was a better fight than I expected.
Yeah.
I didn't expect Vargas to take Vergil Ortiz so many rounds, and he really. I got to give Vargas a lot of credit. You know, this is a guy that's fought the likes of Errol Spence and Danny Garcia and Amir Khan, and you know, in some cases, especially with in the Amir Khan fight, you know, he dropped Khan.
Right.
So he's somebody that if you're not in your P's and Q's, he can give you some serious problems. And he was a very determined fighter tonight. He had it within his heart and his soul to go in there and put forth his best effort. Obviously, his skills didn't match the will he had inside of him, but he was able to do something that Mauricio Herrera failed to do, that Brad Solomon failed to do, and that many fighters that have faced Vergil Ortiz up to this point in his career have what they failed to do, which is basically make him fight and make him have to dig a little bit deeper. You know, Vergil Ortiz himself even said that this was his best opponent he's fought to date, his toughest opponent he's fought to date, and he stops in the 7th round. So I'm gonna swing it over to you, Pops. What did you make of the performance that Vergil Ortiz turned in tonight?
I think I seen a lot more Ortiz tonight, to tell the truth. He got battle tested by Samuel Vargas in this fight. Vargas pushed him to the 7th round, which he's never gone before. And I see, like I said, when you push a fighter to the limit, and I'm not saying that that's what Samuel Vargas was doing, but you could tell that as the fight was going on, Ortiz wasn't having it. He wanted to finish him off. And I seen he put a foot on the accelerator more on this fight. I think he realized, like, hey, you know what? This is a tough cookie right here I'm fighting. He's fought, like you say, the likes of Spence and Khan and so forth and so forth. And this young tiger right here, he's hungry. And this is what I'm talking about. The skills that he got for 147. He comes in. He turned him around a couple times. He came back with jab. He jabbed, and he came back with the right. With the left. So this guy right here, he's the real deal. And he's going to take him a lot of fights. So that being said, we ultimately knew what was going to happen. The fate was going to happen. What was going to happen to Vargas anyways. He's going to either get KO, or get a TKO, one of the two, because he was getting hurt badly by Ortiz. So I expect him to continue on up the ladder and take all the challenges he needs. And Golden Boy needs to give that young hungry lion that he showed me today more of his toughness and respect to Vargas for putting him to that 7th round, put him to a different area that he's never been before.
Absolutely. So what I'll say this, because a lot of times here on YouTube, every video I make, my thoughts get documented. So if I say anything, you guys can always go back and check and see what I said about something. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was telling you this during the fight. I think I'm gonna change my stance on something. All right, and I'm gonna change my stance on something. Now look, you guys know I'm a big fan of Jaron Ennis' style. It's very flashy, it's very fun to watch, it's very versatile, he's very athletic. And I think Jaron Ennis has that world championship potential. But if we're talking about right now, this very instant, I have to put Vergil Ortiz above Jaron Ennis at this point, which is painful to say. But you gotta ask yourself the question, who do you think of the two between Ennis and Ortiz? Who do you think of the two right now could go fight the other elite big names in the division? And who would you feel more comfortable betting your money on? For me, that answer has to be Vergil Ortiz. Right now, I think Vergil Ortiz can go and fight a guy like Danny Garcia or Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence. And I would write him out. I would give him a great shot of beating any welterweight in the world.
What did he show you tonight to get you to that point where to put you to the other side of the fence, so to speak, where you better be respect Ennis.
I still love Jaron Ennis.
We're not disrespecting him. What made you go to the other side of the fence and say, there's something I seen tonight from Ortiz that showed me that he's got the dog in him, or whatever the case may be, that brought it into your mind and said, okay, Ennis is good, but this is a different level right here.
Yeah, I think for me, what really stuck out watching Vergil is something I've seen before, but because Vargas pushed him so much, I got to see more of it. He was forced to fight a lot more than usual because he had an opponent that was offering him some resistance. So I saw a lot of exchanges. I saw a lot of instances where a lesser composed fighter throwing a lot of these combinations would fall off balance. But you know, when you watch Vergil Ortiz, you know his punches are just flowing like water. He's not falling off balance left or the right.
Yeah.
Every punch is coming out compact, coming out crisp. It looks like it's just natural to him, right? So there was that, and you know Vargas was throwing a lot of punches back at Vergil Ortiz, and just you know he doesn't have that flashy, you know, like Pernell Whitaker defense or anything like that. But just seeing how defensively responsible he was, along with the consistent fundamentals, along with even a little bit of craft. You know, there were some times where Vergil Ortiz, he would feint going forward and then he would pivot going right and then go into a little hook. So it's just all these little things. When you put them all together, he looks like a guy that's not going to be just a good fighter, but a great fighter.
I mean, I just seen that aggressive as the fight was going on, and whatever Vargas was telling him was
because Vargas was trash talking him.
I think Vargas was the match, and you were lighting that fire from Ortiz. And I can just see that Ortiz was getting even more aggressive and show more like, okay, the more he's basically saying, okay, you gonna keep talking, I'm gonna come hard at you. I'm gonna show you who the king, who's gonna be one of the top dogs in 147. It's gonna be me. Respect to your experience, Vargas, but I mean, yeah, respect to you, Vargas, but I'm the young king. I'm the young lion here that wants to be the king.
Okay, so we're gonna have the video up there, but like I'm gonna ask you, and then I'll give my answer. Who do you think Vergil Ortiz should fight next, or who do you want to see him fight next, as far as the big names in welterweight?
I mean,
who do you think he's ready for?
Honestly, my gut's telling me, I don't even want him to fight Garcia and Thorman. I want him to fight Crawford.
Oh, now you want to see him fight Crawford?
Yeah, I would like to see him to fight Crawford. Reason being is because, first of all, Crawford needs a legitimate opponent to show he hasn't been fighting, getting out of matches, and he's already fought right for Thurman's. Everybody wants a Spence fight, but to be honest with you, if Ortiz has called him out and wants to fight anybody wants to call, but I would love to see him fight Crawford. Danny would be great too, because Danny is a stand, go forward counterpuncher.
He'll sit there and fight with you.
Yeah, so that's gonna bring the dog out of both of those fighters. I mean, you're gonna get a great fight from both of them. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay, so you're going Crawford.
Crawford.
All right, I'm gonna go Terrence Crawford. I just think at this point, I think it's the perfect fight. You know, Vergil Ortiz right now looks damn near unbeatable. He's getting better every fight. Terrence Crawford has looked unbeatable at a higher level than Vergil Ortiz, but he needs that big name and a big opponent. A win against Vergil Ortiz, I think, will be a big feather in his cap. So that's what it is. Hey, tip of the cap goes to Samuel Vargas for a valiant effort tonight.
Yes, sir.
As they say in boxing, this level, so there's no shame in losing to a guy like Vergil Ortiz, but I got the utmost respect for a guy like Samuel Vargas, who goes out there and puts on the line every single fight. I'll even say, you know what? I don't think it was his best performance. I think he did better in the Khan fight, but Vargas might wind up upsetting somebody one day. I think he's getting slowly but surely better. You know.
Yeah.
So hey, respect to him. Brother Vergil Ortiz. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Who do you want to see Vergil Ortiz fight? Drop it down below. Make sure you take the time to subscribe.
Not Vergil Ortiz, he's the phenomenal.
The phenomenal Vergil Ortiz.
Yeah.
Leave your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe. Like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.